Yeah, I thought that our approach starting on Monday was a good thing, and I thought most importantly the way the players handled uh, mine and the coach's thought process on how to get better. And we practiced well anyways, but just there was a little bit more of an edge to practice and a little bit more competition. And I thought that showed up certainly in the first quarter. I thought Marquise is, we talked about little things, and he's been close on a couple and a lot of things, and that was obviously a great opening uh, kickoff return, and then defense I thought was physical and fast, and I thought the guys up front moved the line of scrimmage better than they had all year, so there was improvement all the way around, and a lot of camaraderie. So I suppose anytime when you don't throw a ball, I don't think we did, or call a pass play in the fourth quarter, it's a good thing. So, we got a lot of young guys work at the end there, and a little bit of JV madness, but that'll help those guys. And just excited about, the win for the players.
You talked about the sort of the focus in practice, putting them in pads, kind of being more physical. Did you see that sort of payoff to you guys defensively, kind of going through the entire weekend?
No, I mean, it's not. You just doing this a while, so it's wasn't the first time I did it, and it's just something that you just can't keep doing the same thing. Even though we were practicing well, and you watch the tape, and but we just had to change something. We had to change the attitude, and the guys, the way they handled the seniors and everybody else, it was really good. So important factors. So I guess it worked.
You talked Wednesday about the fact that you guys were finally going to have a healthy secondary, sort of your first string secondary out there all game. How much impact does that have on the defense when you have that back end completely?
Yeah, we pressured. When you lose, those guys back there that communicate to a lot of other guys in certain. You don't know what kind of formation or set they're going to be in for your blitz pattern. So when those guys are back there, there's just a comfort level that Bryce and Tyler have worked well together, and especially with JoJo's in there to help him. It was really the first time we had all four guys, and it works as a group, and your rotations and those things. And Isaiah's played now a couple weeks, and Lee's been playing great all the way through. So yeah, there's it's always better when you have your best players out there.
Does that help you guys call more aggressive defensive game plans when you have veterans and guys that play a lot of
it's like I mean, Mike did a really good job, but I wanted to be careful and kind of got a little careless a couple times. But I was really nervous the whole game. I just didn't want to put him in harm's way, and so this just experience is different. It's when you go throwing in the game, it's one thing, and as a player, as a quarterback, but when you got to start, you're thinking about it, and you're talking to the media and all those things that way, and you got a bigger plan and all that. So it's I thought he did a good job. So that's like anybody that goes in the first time. It's you don't know what's going to happen. You'd like to think you do, but you don't.
I was asking defensively when you have Bryce.
Yeah, the same thing. It's the same thing as like when the other guys are in there when Bryce is out, and they haven't seen a lot of things. The 4-year guy or Tyler, the same thing. So you got JoJo's in there right now as a freshman, and he gets lost if he's not helped in practice. So you put him in those things, but the game's a lot faster than it is in practice. Even though we try to get some fast guys. You can see it on the video, but till you see that and how you understand the angles of pursuit where we've missed some tackles, and I think, it's and Isaiah back there helps. Being in other weeks, being able to communicate, and talk. And I think sometimes being at home, it was a little louder than obviously BC was louder, but just all those things as we continue to improve back there.
Coach, going back to the Marquise's kickoff return touchdown. Obviously, you've been playing from behind a lot the past couple of weeks. So how did that help take a load off Mike and the offense and the defense as well?
Yeah, I thought it was made a statement. The guys were ready to play, and it went untouched. And we talked about special teams, and that was we worked those hard on Monday night in full pads. Some of that we did a little bit of kickoff. We did more punt, return, punt of those things. So just at every phase is important. That didn't necessarily point guys out, but we were one block away at Florida for FIU. One block there, he probably hits the crease last week. So when you got a weapon like he has, you don't have to block him great. You just got to get in their way, and our guys did a real good job.
Talked a little bit about it before, but what did you see out of Mike today? Kind of his first full game as a starter running the offense.
Yeah, it's a learning process. It's like he got kind of excited about all the other things, and he's got to come to me to get the next play. I'm looking for him all over the place. Andrew and Ross kind of know, which I wouldn't say it's dating, but it kind of is like that. There's things that I can talk to him about in the shorts. You don't have a whole lot of time, and but he was jumping up and down, and then on a turnover, say we got to get the play in. I want to look at what they're doing, and personnel wise, what they're doing. They did some things like just about everybody does against us. That was not what we thought we were going to get early on, and he made we wanted to give him some easy throws and move him around a little bit, and we did that, and then he handled it. He has fun out there. I think it goes back to. I really liked in his progress was really last week when he tried to make a play with the fumble snap and threw a pick six. That I look at a guy the next series what he does, and I thought he handled that really. Moved the team right down the field and scored a touchdown. So that was a big thing of saying, hey, can this guy that part? It's going back to. I don't know. He honestly reminded me of Roethlisberger. I'm not going to say he's Ben Roethlisberger, but Roethlisberger threw his first pass. He threw a pick at the Ravens, and he came to the sideline. I want to strangle him, and he looks. He goes, "Hey, I threw first play in college. I threw a pick against Michigan to Larry Foote." So all boom, he goes out, throws 2 touchdowns. So the same kind of thing. It's how you handle the adversity, which you're going to have in a quarterback situation. So we try to do some things for him that, I honestly probably told Spence. I did tell my son to talk to him more. He's more of a calming influence where I can, not be so kind at times to the quarterback. So it's a real kind of a good thing there.
Seemed like you used a lot of sort of pass options, kind of going back a little bit to what Mike did so well in junior college. Was that?
No, we just threw one really. We just threw one. We had some. Really wasn't pass run, just some read option a little bit that way, which he likes, and he's got talent, on third downs. But I'm worried about him getting hurt. I'm not saying Randall wouldn't be ready, but a lot of that part, for him was when you look it over there, and then Randall, and then it's Jarrett Pilata, and then, there's, as I said, I haven't been in this situation ever. So I'm just really happy the way he played.
So you talked about that being kind of what was, I guess, your message to Mike after he takes off? It was that 3-yard touchdown when he jumps 16 in the air.
Same. I like the attitude. Just secure the ball. It's what you got to do is secure it, and he did it. And it's like Dingle last year. He tried to make a big play, but as long as you secure the ball, that's the most important piece of it. And as I said, we knew that he had the ability once he gets out in space. A little bit bigger guy. I think he's 212. He's faster than you think, and he did a lot of good things. Coach, how did Andrew and Ross finish up the week in practice? They threw a little bit today, so they should be ready to go. But that's up to the doctors. I don't, we'll coach who's out there. So I feel better about our quarterback situation now than ever. We know those guys can play and win, and so we got 3 guys. So it's a good deal.
Did you know Mike was going to? When did you kind of get the final approval from Doc? Okay, Mike's going to have to be your starter as opposed to.
I kind of knew early on. I mean, it's not unfortunate. We had to go through it last year. So, and I didn't want to. And the way he practiced, he practiced, but he practiced really well on Thursday. Wednesday's practice at night, and Tuesday was good, and then Thursday there was a couple plays that he didn't really get right, so I kind of stayed away from those in the play calls today. So, and sometimes it's easy to play fast. We were ahead, so we're just trying to milk the clock and trying to get out of there with a W instead of trying to make some kind of play. But I thought he did a good job, especially at the end of the half. He threw a good seam ball. He threw a good touchdown pass. disappointed as teammates that we line up wrong. It's cost us a touchdown. We line up wrong twice, cost us really one touchdown. We threw the other one, but that one and Mike missed the field goal. That came away with no points was I wasn't real happy about that.
The fact that Cooper took a free kick after Mike missed that field.
Mike had a low groin.
Okay.
I knew there was something wrong with him on Thursday, and he didn't, and then he had a little something beforehand, and I watched him kick off, and I just said to Charlie, he said he's fine. I thought he kind of missed the first one, and then Cooper kicked it in the end zone. So you got to be healthy, and I told him, you got to be smarter than that. If you're not healthy, then we got two guys. That's you got to be a good teammate. It's not about you. So, so that's why I went with Cooper. But both those guys have been good. But he got something during the week, and it kind of, I think he tweaked it today.
Ryan Bamford's big word this year has been momentum, and kind of taking UMass and keeping that momentum. For you guys, I guess what do you learn, I guess, from the way you guys handled the Duquesne win earlier this season? You're hoping to kind of take with you guys into this week as you prepare to.
Our guys know Ohio, and that seemed a long time ago. So we'll look at the tape and come back Monday, and get a plan together. Go Ohio. I don't know how they did. I saw they were up 21-0 early. They got a good team. They got a great quarterback. They got all their guys back on offense. They got some young guys on defense, but they didn't play with Pappy, the wide receiver. Both the running backs are back. So we're throwing the tape. We got to get a good plan together and make another road trip and just grind a little bit more than we have on the road.
Almost knowing, all right, this is my time to shine.
Just focus. A lot of people ask me during the week, you're nervous for your first starting thing, and I really wasn't. I was prepared. I was ready to go and just ready to get out there and have fun.
Brandon, we talked a lot Monday about the fact that you guys were going to be in full pads all week. You wanted to kind of bring that energy. How much did that help you guys? How much did you feel like that helped you guys defensively? You were in full pads and you were kind of very physical all this week.
Yeah, I think it helped a lot. I really stressed to the defense that we need to carry, how we practice over into game day, and it showed this today. Obviously we had our mistakes, but we're going to watch the film, learn from it, and get ready for a great team next week at Ohio.
How much does it help defensively when you have Marquise take the opening kickoff back for a touchdown? All of a sudden you're heading out there for your first drive with the lead to defend as opposed to being tied or trailing.
Yeah, no, that felt really good. Because me personally, I like to start the game off on defense. I hate waiting around, so thank you, Marquise, for taking that one to the house.
I guess he's described that kickoff return, because it seemed like you got the ball and you had the Red Sea part for you, and it was just an easy walk to the end zone.
Coach preached special teams all week. We knew that one hand watches the other. Special team got to make sure we make a big play for the defense. Defense make a big play for the offense. Them guys went out there and blocked very well and opened up, and I had to score for us.
Mike, I guess building off of that, Marquise gets the kickoff return, and then their punter has to go down to one knee to collect the bad snap, and you're going out for your first drive at the 14. Does that give you a little more?
Oh, definitely. Along with what Brighton said, how he likes to be on defense first, likes to get out there. I like the defense to go out first. I like to get into it, and it's hyped up. You get to watch big hits happen, and you really get that big emotion. And we were talking on the sidelines. The best thing possible that could happen is taking a kickoff to the house, and so everybody's now excited and hyped up. And so going out there and getting the ball in the red zone already, and getting a little, dink pass to Andy, getting him in the end zone, it's definitely a good way to start the game.
Marquise, aside from your opening play, do you feel like you got a lot of touches on the ball, especially in the first half? It felt like the announcer said your name every other play.
I feel like I got enough to help us out. It was a good game. It was a good game for all of us. A good day. We fed off each other, fed off each other's energy. It was a real good game.
Mike, you didn't really waste any time finding the end right on that first touchdown. How did he and the rest of the receivers kind of help you prepare during this last week's practice?
Definitely. All week, we like to think that we knew their tendencies, we knew what they were going to do, how they're going to line up different formations, and so we were confident going out there with that first play call that we had, and luckily they actually jumped on the first play, and so it got us a little bit closer. But we've been repping that play all week. We got the look that we needed, and it opened up, and we were able to get an end zone.
meant to mention Wednesday, I think somebody asked you, so what do you feel like you can take advantage of, Charlie? Your first answer was a lot. Do you feel like you guys, A, got the looks that you wanted, and B, were able to take advantage of those looks as well as your
They definitely showed a lot of the stuff that we thought they would show. They tried to switch it up throughout the game and give us a little more man than we expected. We didn't see a lot of that in the film coming into it, but that's what we want. We want man because our receivers out there, there's some nice players out there for sure. And so that's what we want. We wanted those matchups. They started going to it, and that's when people like Jesse Britt were able to get involved in the game and other receivers. And so it was a fun day.
Right, and what was the difference in the pass rush this week? Obviously, it must feel nice to actually get some sacks on the board for this season. What was different about it?
It was going back to being in full pads, going having a live look all week and not just kind of walking through and going through the motions. Every day of the week, going hard. If you do, we got to do that. I think, for the rest of the season, and just continue to play hard. Obviously, be smart, but Jake Bisco had one heck of a game. The whole D line. Everyone they were doing their job, and I was stressing you just do your job. Don't try to do more than you're asked to, and just make your play. And a lot of guys, the whole defense did really well today.
Right. Do you guys feel you have to be more aggressive defensively today?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. These past 3 weeks had a lot of missed tackles. So Coach Pinkham and our position coaches were really stressing. We got to get the ball down. Can't be having missed tackles. So like I said, going back to the full pads, getting the ball down, tackling, practicing how we're going to play on Saturday is always going to carry over. So at halftime we came out a little slow, but I just told my team, you got to practice. Practice the way you play, and it showed out there. So.
How much did it help this defense to have the secondary at full strength for the first time?
Yeah, no, it was huge. We let up, a couple big plays. Had a couple penalties, but you're going to have that, and when you face adversity, you have to respond, and I think we responded well. We had mistakes, obviously, but just we're ready to move on. Put this game in the past. Get ready for Ohio. We have a long season ahead of us, so we can't dwell on this game. So.
Does having, I guess, that help your secondary? A lot of guys have played a lot of games. Does that help you guys in the front seven be more aggressive because then you have more confidence in some of the veterans and use some of the younger guys who might need some help in terms of being in the right places at times?
Yeah, but you gotta play how you know how to play. You can't really depend on anyone else. Just if everyone plays hard and focuses on their job and only their job, you don't have to depend and have to worry about anyone else. So I think everyone, for the most part, did their job. I had a couple mistakes myself, and we're gonna fix that and get ready for next week.
Right, and how does jumping off that big lead kind of free things up for the defense and maybe allow you guys to get out of the game plan a little bit more aggressive?
I don't think we got out of the game plan at all. I mean, it was nice to, jump out in front there, but we can never take a team lightly, no matter how much we're ahead, how much we're behind. We always have to play the brand of the style of football that we know. So we stuck to the game plan, and just worked our tails off and played football. We had fun with it. We weren't as flat as we've been in the past, and it showed out there. And we were just having fun. So.
Marquis, it seems like one of the big words around UMass and the entire athletic front is momentum. And it seems like you guys probably have some positive momentum going for you guys heading into this week. What's going to be important for you guys to kind of carry the mentality you have all this week and through today's game into next week and obviously into the next 2 months of the season?
It's always about us. Like you said, going full pads, making sure that we know what we're doing on our plays. We know what our keys are, our responsibilities, feeding off each other's energy. So all we have to do in this upcoming week is just continue doing what we've been doing this week, feed off each other, focus on us, make sure that we do our job.